This is a product video for Avery Dennison's textured wall film that comes in 3 unique finishes: pure canvas, natural stucco, and crushed stone. The roll information, including lot number, can be found on the box and in the core. And here are the specific product details. Product numbers are MPI 2630 and 31. Film type, intermediate calendar. Roll size, 25 and 50 yard lengths, 54 and 60 inch wide. There are 3 finishes. Canvas and stucco are 6 mil and crushed stone 8 mil thick. Adhesive is flat, no easy NRS technology. 2630 denotes removable, 2631 permanent. For printing, the textured wall films can be used with the standard printing methods. Same lock and load protocols. As with any digital print film, it's critical to download the right profile. This ensures the optimal print quality and avoids oversaturation. Profiles can be downloaded for free at averyuscolorbase.com. Here are the approved inks. Outgas time for solvent inks are 24 hours, and due to the textured surface, solid overlaminates should not be applied. Overlaps should be wider than normal, 1 inch, and the material is directional, so apply the panels uniformly. It is critical to do a wall test before purchasing and printing with MPI 2630 to ensure that it will bond properly to the wall. The first step is to clean with 70% isopropyl alcohol and apply sample pieces. Use several different types of Avery Dennison wall film in order to have options in case the MPI 2630 doesn't work. Wait 24 hours for it to reach full adhesion, then check the sample pieces. In some cases, low adhesion will be visible, while the best way to tell is to pull it off the wall. If it releases easily, then it should not be used. If it releases slowly, that is a very good sign, and it can be used. However, if it pulls off slowly and pulls the paint, that should not be used. And here are the install details. Workspace temperature should be between 50 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Use isopropyl alcohol only to clean, and standard install tools can be used. The first step of the installation process is to scrape the wall flat with a plastic spackle knife in order to remove any debris in the paint. Next is to clean the wall with 70% isopropyl alcohol so that it evaporates quickly, and be sure to pay extra attention to the edges to help ensure long-term durability. Remove any raised objects like outlets, wall switches, and shelves, and be sure to neutralize any electricity with masking tape. With the wall prepped, be sure that the first panel, which is called the key panel, is level and in the right position, left and right. Create a temporary hinge in order to keep the panel in place, then remove the backing paper. Make a squeegee stroke from side to side, so now it holds the panel firmly in place. Keep the squeegee strokes low and flat, since MPI 2630 has no lamination and can get scratched from the squeegee strokes. For cutting in corners, be sure to use a squeegee to hold the blade straight, then align the next panel as normal. However, hold off on installing the next panel until doing the following options for overlaps. 2 special prep options are needed with MPI 2630 for overlaps due to the low surface energy of the textured surface. The first option is, once the panel has been exactly aligned, place masking tape to mark the edge of the overlap. Next, place 1 inch high-tack VHC tape on the bottom panel from top to bottom of the wall. Precise placement is key. Avoid going past the overlap and, especially onto the paint, as the high tack of the VHC adhesive will pull the paint when the graphics are removed. Install the top panel as normal in terms of setting it up with a temporary hinge to lock it in line with the overlap, then create a permanent hinge to lock it in place, then squeegee with overlapping squeegee strokes. Be sure to keep the liner of the VHC tape on during this process so you can pick it up and make registration adjustments. Once the panel is in place, lift up the edge of the top panel, then release the liner of the VHC tape by pulling low and flat away. Squeegee immediately the top panel onto the VHC tape so that it holds for the long term. For overlap option number 2, align the top panel in the same manner as before, but this time run a whole run of masking tape from top to bottom exactly on the edge of the overlap. Using a foam applicator, apply adhesive promoter to the bottom panel right next to the edge of the masking tape. Avoid coming short from the edge of the masking tape, as well as going too far and letting the adhesive promoter get on the paint, as this can cause it to lift when the graphics are removed, just like the VHC tape. Use a heat gun to speed up the drying process of the adhesive promoter. Work from top to bottom, Then, once the adhesive promoter is dry, apply the next panel as normal. Even though there is adhesive promoter on the bottom panel, it will not make the top panel overly aggressive when registering. This is due to the textured surface. Once the top panel has been applied, remove the masking tape, and for both options, with VHC tape and adhesive promoter, when done, use a heat gun to warm the overlaps, and use either an application glove to apply pressure, or use a hard rubber roller that is around 1 to 2 inches wide to create a tight bond on the overlaps. This will ensure long-term hold. Cure time is 24 hours above 40 degrees Fahrenheit. To clean the surface of the film, only use soap and water. And when the graphics are removed, there is no guarantee for paint failure. To stress the importance of only using soap and water to clean the film, here 70% isopropyl alcohol is being used on an eco-solvent print with no liquid clear coat. Yes, it removes the dirt, but it also removes the ink. For additional information on Avery Dennison's textured wall film, go to this link. Here you will find a PDF product bulletin to download, overview, literature, and instruction bulletin tabs, also where to purchase the film in the United States and Canada. Also, by clicking Contact Us, it'll take to a page where you can order test samples from Avery Dennison or make general inquiries by filling in the following information. This has been a product overview for Avery Dennison's textured wall film, proudly produced by the Rep Institute.